Hey guys, one of the toughest things to do for any business is increase sales. It's something as online business owners we are constantly thinking about and worrying about. It's a never-ending cycle of trial and error, stress and more stress. Some people will tell you to do one thing, some will tell you to do something else. Well, today I'm going to help you out. I'm going to share a proven method that will help you drive more sales and build an email list at the same time, all using a great program called ClickFunnels. So if you want to increase sales, build an email list filled with contacts who are ready and proven to spend money, stick around and watch this video. And by the way, I will be giving out this sales funnel for free. There will be a link in the description below. Just click the link and get your copy for free. But before I show you the sales funnel and I teach you how you can easily edit it and customize it for your Etsy shop, I just wanted to quickly touch on a few things before we get into it. More importantly, I wanted to explain why it is so important for you to use sales funnels and why you should be building an email list. Guys, when you run an Etsy shop, you're basically renting a sales booth or space from them in their business. Think of it how like companies will rent shelf space in a supermarket to sell their goods. The supermarket, Etsy, provides you with the shelf space. This would be your shop. Walk by traffic. This would be their search engine traffic. And they handle all the sales transactions like the cashiers or the checkout. Because of this, Etsy has a ton of control over how they do things and how things are done. This means at any point they can move your product, this would be your listings, to another less busy part of the store, which means, for example, changing the search algorithm, or even just take all your products off the shelves completely, such as shut your shop down, for any reason, leaving you with nothing, no business, no sales, no customers, no customer list, nothing. When it all comes down to this, apart from the products you are selling on Etsy, anything you bring to Etsy belongs to them. This includes the traffic and your customers. But that's fine. We all agree to this when we open a shop on Etsy. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't take proactive steps to limit our risk and protect our interest. The best way we can do this is by working on converting the traffic we bring to Etsy from quote unquote Etsy shoppers to your customers, people who are loyal to you and your brand or business. The way we do this is to use sales funnels and build an email list. If you do this, and God forbid Etsy shuts down your shop, you can quickly and easily set up a new shop on a new platform and still retain a good number of your customers. Not only that, but your customers are what we call warm traffic. This means they already know about your business and they are interested enough to make a purchase. They have already shown they love your product, which means you will have a much easier time converting them to customers again. So you have to get their email and you have to get it on a list. Think about this. A good email marketing campaign should convert around 1 to 3%. This means that if you have an email list of about 1,000 customers, and for somebody with an Etsy shop, it's very common to have more than that, but let's say you just had 1,000 customers in your list, you could potentially generate around 30 sales a month from it. Now, depending on your average sale price, this could be thousands of dollars. So you can see why it's so important that we collect emails from your customers and keep them interested in your products and visiting your website. But don't worry, setting up an email marketing campaign is not that difficult to do. You could easily set it up for a whole year in just a couple of hours using GetResponse. Basically, without going into it or getting off track, GetResponse is an automated email marketing platform. It allows you to quickly and easily set up high converting marketing campaigns with only a few clicks. I'll include a link below in the description to their website, and if you click that link, you can get a free 30-day trial. You don't need a credit card or anything. Just click the link, sign up, and you get your free 30-day trial. But what this means is that you could spend a couple of hours setting up your emails and then not have to worry about it for a whole year. So for example, you could, in the middle of the summer when it's not that busy, let's say your business is more oriented around busy times like Valentine's Day or Christmas or something like that, you could take time when you have the time, set up all your emails, set it all up, and GetResponse will take care of it all for you. It'll send them out on the specific dates, specific times, whatever you want. It will handle it all and it'll just generate revenue for you in sales. It's amazing what it can do. So for example, let's say, this is why I love it. Let's say you want to send out an email a few weeks before Christmas or Valentine's Day or something. Maybe something along the lines of like, hey, and then customer name because you collected it in your opt-in form, your email form. You got their name, email. Hey, customer name. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Christmas is just around the corner. Put something like, if you're thinking about getting a piece of jewelry for that someone special in your life, I just added a bunch of new pieces to my shop. If you want to make sure it arrives on time, you should get your order in this week, something like that, and then just sign your name. And what I would do, which also will help prompt them to go to your shop and spend money, is I would say something like, make it more personalized, make them feel special about it. I'd be like, okay, P.S. As a way of saying thank you for your previous business, here is a 15% off coupon just for you. And you give them a code. I'm telling you guys, emails like this work so well. They are personalized. It's from someone they trust. It has a clear call to action at a time when they are probably looking to spend money. And it's also extremely helpful by reminding them to do something. That way they can avoid having hassles down the road. So you're being helpful and friendly, which people do appreciate. So guys, anyways, these emails, they convert extremely well and are a breeze to set up a get response. So click the link, sign up, and just start it. And just give it a shot. You'll see how amazing it is. Trust me. Now, with that out of the way, let's go over the actual Etsy sales funnel. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at the actual funnel that they will see that your customers or your traffic will land on. Okay, this is the initial page, and basically what it is an opt-in form. What you want to do here is you want to collect their email address. So you're offering something that's cheap, something as cheap as possible, okay? Something of value, but something cheap, something that's so amazing, such an amazing good deal that you just have to sign up to your mailing list to get it at that discounted price. So for example, like let's say you're doing jewelry or something like that, you could offer a pair of cheap earrings. And to do that, you could go, for example, if maybe it's something already in your shop that you have is very inexpensive, maybe like $1, $2, whatever, or $3, whatever it is, something that you don't mind giving away at cost, okay? Or maybe with just a slight markup, but you want to keep it under $5, okay? So for example, if you're doing jewelry or something, you could go to someone like Cooks and Gold or Rio Grande or one of these sites, and you could buy a whole bunch of like charms or cheap earrings or something and just put your hooks on them and sell them or give them away at this amazing price. But your goal here is to collect their email address. You want to get them into your email list, okay? And you'll make more money on them from them on the next step and future marketing down the line with your email campaigns. All right, so what I like to do first, I like to give them the initial offer here, give them a nice, easy call to action. Yes, I want this. They click, they sign up, and it takes them to the next step. If they're not sure, a lot of people scroll down to see whatever else is. What I like to do here is I like to put some proof here. So what I do here is I would take a screenshot of positive feedback in my store, and I would just put it here. And you can change the text whatever you want, or you can not put this. It's up to you. I find this really does help because if somebody scrolls down there, they weren't convinced enough that they want to give you their email, okay? So you need to convince them a little bit, and you can have more steps, but I find this is more than enough, okay? And they say, okay, all right, they scroll down to see what else, and okay, now you've convinced them possibly, and now you're giving them another chance to sign up. And what I like to do for this last one is I like to put a little bit of urgency, say limited time offer, and give a timer on it, okay? This is also where I'd put the actual price of it and say it's $12 or $13 or whatever the price you want it to be, depending on your product, with a markdown price. Okay. Now, when they click on this, they do give their email and they click on this. They click yes, I want. It takes them to step 2. Now, this is what we call a one-time offer. Okay. This is where you will make money. The first step is about getting their email address. So if for some reason they bounce off and they don't complete, you've got some way to contact them again and possibly bring them back as a sale, get them as a customer. All right. Now, you offer them something, this item right here, this is something in your shop that you want to sell. I would pick something in my shop that I know sells and people like, all right? Something of value, something that's a good amount of profit, something that has a high markup, a good margin, all right? You put that here as this is what you want to sell. Then what I like to do, I prefer is just to give them the option to add a second pair or a second of the same item at the same price. You can put whatever you like for that. And then at the bottom, let's say they decide they didn't like that. They scroll to the bottom, it says, no thanks, I just want to check out. That means they're happy with just the one item, and they click on that, it'll take them to check out for that one item. And there's one more thing that it does, and we have a last ditch effort at making a sale on it, okay? If they go to put their mouse to close the browser or change tabs, a pop-down appears. Now, this is a very aggressive marketing tactic. A lot of people don't like this, but I look at it this way. If they're about to leave the page anyways without completing or making the sale, why not just try, hey, why don't you try this? And you give them something that's not as expensive as your main sale item that you want to sell, more expensive than the cheaper item, okay? Something of value that that they possibly might like. So for example, this page that I created, I thought, well, what goes with that? Maybe a ring. So you put something along the lines of, hold on, and you say, I can see you're not sure about the earrings. To sweeten the deal, how about I give you the special discount on this amazing 925 silver ring? Just think how great this ring will look with those earrings you wanted. Don't miss out. Click the button below and I'll get it ready and ship it to you. And then they click, yes, I want this. Okay, that is the goal. That basically is the last ditch effort. If they click off this, who cares? It doesn't matter. But you got to remember one thing, guys. When you get them to this page, second page here, you've got their email address. Okay, that is fine. If they don't make the purchase, don't worry about it. You can try and market them on the back end with your email marketing campaign and convert them into a sale. Okay, it's completely fine. Now, with that being said, let's move on. Now I've actually showed you like the steps involved and everything like that, and the first step, the second step. By the way, the second step is what we refer to as a one-time offer, an OTO. Okay, just so you know the term. Let's actually take a look at how you can change it and modify it, change the photos, the text, everything, modify it completely to however you want. Okay. By the way, guys, if you want to get this this funnel, in order to use it, you do need a ClickFunnels account. They offer a free 14-day trial. I'll include a link below in the description. So click on the link, sign up, and get a free 14-day trial. Now, when you get your free copy of this funnel, it's going to look like this. Now, everything in it can be edited. So you can change this text, you can change the color, you can do this. So to change anything in it, for example, let's say you want to change this photo to something else. You just click on the settings, open it up, image, and these are just a bunch of images. So let's say you want to change it to this necklace here, for example. I'm just going to do that real quick. And you just click add image. And there you go, it's changed. Let's say you want to change the way this looks, the actual this looks here. You just click on settings. Again, same thing, settings, themes, and there you go. You can change it how you want it to look, whatever you want it to look. The one I chose was this one at the bottom. Okay? Everything is just basically point and click and just edit to what you want. Now, one thing you do have to do is you do have to connect this with a email service. So for example, as I was saying, get response. To do that, it's very simple. Click on settings, integration, select integration. You'll have to set up get response on this account. Click on get response, select the action, and then select the list you want to use it for. That's it. It's so easy. Okay. For step two is pretty, oh yeah, and this right here, again, this is just an image. So again, you would just take a screenshot and just change it to whatever you want to change it to. The timer, you can change the timer as well. So you can change the type of timer, the time, everything like that. It's pretty simple. And you want to change the price, you can just click on that. And again, you can just edit everything. It's all just point and click. Okay. Let's say you didn't want to have the name on here. You could just delete it just like that. So it's all pretty simple. Now let's take a look at step two. I'm not going to save anything because I don't want to save any of these changes, but that's basically all there is to setting it up and modifying. Down here, make sure you change this to whatever you want, your Etsy shop or your website name or whatever. And you should probably add the links to your terms and your privacy and everything like that. Just click on it and edit it. Again, you can just right here, click the text links, the URL, everything like that. It's all simple. Let's quickly take a look at step two. So get out of here. I'm not going to save because I don't want to save the changes. And we'll click on the second page, which is sales page. And we'll click on edit page. And this comes up. And again, like the other one, you want to change an image. So let's say you didn't want to be selling this or offering that, whatever. You can change it to whatever you wanted. Cat house for all you want. That's it. Easy. Same thing, the text. Just click on this. Make sure it's the blue one for the text. And you can change the text to whatever you want. You want to get rid of this, just click on that and it gets rid of the line that goes through it. If you want to make this bold, you can make it bold. Everything easy. Change the button. Click on the button, click on themes, and click on the color you want. Easy. Now, one thing you do have to do when you get this is you're going to have to edit these links. So you're going to click on this, on the button to edit it. And you're going to click on set action. Go to website URL, and this is where you're going to put your Etsy listing. Okay? This is where you have to put it. So this would be the listing for two of the items, two of the cheapy items, or whatever you want to choose. It's up to you. This one here, this would be the one that you actually want to sell. Again, go to set action, URL, and change it to whatever one you want. And the same with this one down here. Okay? Set action, change it to whatever you want, whatever your listing is. Okay? Now, and then the pop-up is another thing you have to change. Pop-up, you have to go to show pop-up, and this comes up, and you can edit this. Again, you can change this all what you want. I just put this here because it was quick and, you know, it made sense. Same thing, click on whatever you want for the button. You have to change that, set action, and you have to set the URL to whatever you want. So this would be link number 4, and that's it. You know, HTTPS, whatever, which you would get from your Etsy shop. So let's quickly just recap what the steps actually involved to get started so you can start using the sales funnel for your Etsy shop. The first thing you have to do is you have to sign up for a free ClickFunnels account. There's a link in the description below to get your free 14-day trial. The second thing you have to do, also in the description below, there will be another link where you can click and get a free copy of this sales funnel so you can download it for free. Then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to your Etsy shop and create 4 listings. One for the cheap item, that'll be on the initial opt-in page. The second for the cheap item, but 2 of them, so to get 2 pieces of it. The third will be to have something that you want to sell, something with a good amount of margin, a good markup, something that you do make money on. And the last one is for the actual pop-up here, this pop-up here, something that's like a medium priced item, something that you don't mind selling in between those 2. Then what you need to do is you need to go in and you need to actually edit all of these buttons, all 4 of these buttons, to make sure that they go to the correct listing in your Etsy shop. All right, I showed you how to do it. Just click on the button, edit the URL. It's not a big deal. After that, you want to also make sure that you have your integration set up. So you need to go to Settings, Integration, and you need to make sure that you have Get Response added to your account, and you need to integrate that into your form. So you click on Get Response, click the action, select the list that you created in your Get Response account. Now, if you don't have a Get Response account, there's a free 30-day trial. Again, there's a link in the description below. You don't need a credit card or anything. Just click the link, sign up, and you can get started with it for free. Okay, I think that's it. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe and smash the like button. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out. It helps the channel. I guess until next time, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you then.